Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Do we have the interpreter now? Thank you.
She said she's connected right now.
As soon as she connects, let me know. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 11 o'clock calendar. On the first day of the month, orders were read onto the record that affect all of you regarding DNA and fingerprinting. In just a moment, I'm going to call you up to the podium one at a time. When you get to the podium, I need your name. I'll tell you the charges you're here on. I'll appoint most of you an attorney. I'll set your next hearing date, give you the location. I'll set your general release conditions. All of you will have general release conditions. They are as follows. Do not make contact with the arresting officers. Do not possess any drugs without a valid prescription. Do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid license. Keep us apprised as to where you're living. If you're on probation, you'll be ordered to contact your probation officer. If the charges you're being seen on here today allege that there is a victim, you'll be ordered to stay away from that alleged victim and not return to the scene of the alleged crime. This will all be given to you in writing by the lovely officer in charge here. When you get back to your cells or back to your seats, whichever's more convenient, take time to read it. Thank you, folks. She's still not on? We'll give her about another 2 seconds and then I'm going to start. Do I have the Spanish interpreter with the court?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning, Elizabeth Carmona, court interpreter.
Thank you, Miss, for joining us on a Sunday. Would you please invite Mr. Ramos to the podium?
Señor Ramos, pasa al podio, por favor.
Let's start the interpretation now. To all Spanish speakers, if you are partially bilingual, please wait for the interpretation before you answer.
Para todas las personas que hablan español, si es usted parcialmente bilingüe, por favor, primero esperen la interpretación antes de dar su respuesta.
Mr. Ramos, please tell me your full name.
Señor Ramos, su nombre completo, por favor.
Emanuel Barreto Ramos.
Emanuel Barreto Ramos.
Sir, you are charged with unlawful flight. Interpret.
Señor, se le imputa de huir ilícitamente.
3 counts of driving under the influence, all misdemeanors.
3 cargos de manejar bajo los efectos, todos son faltas.
And an open container of alcohol in a vehicle, a misdemeanor.
Y tener un envase abierto de alcohol adentro de un vehículo como una falta.
I have appointed you an attorney.
Le he nombrado un abogado.
Your next hearing date is the 28th day of March, downtown Phoenix.
Su siguiente audiencia se va a celebrar el 28 de marzo en el centro de Phoenix.
Your bond is $2,500. Good luck, sir.
Su fianza se ha fijado en el monto de $2,500. Buena suerte, señor.
Would you please invite Miss Yula to the court?
Señorita Ulloa, por favor pase a la sala del tribunal.
Please tell me your name, Miss.
Lourdes Ulloa.
Señora, por favor dígame su nombre.
Lourdes Ulloa.
Lourdes Ulloa.
You are charged with 1 count of dangerous drugs, 1 count of narcotic drugs. Interpret.
Se le imputa de tenencia de drogas peligrosas y una imputación de estupefacientes.
1 count of drug paraphernalia.
Una imputación de adminículos para las drogas.
I have appointed you an attorney.
Le he nombrado un abogado.
Your next hearing is April 7th, downtown Phoenix.
Su siguiente audiencia se va a celebrar el 7 de abril en el centro de Phoenix.
You're being released on your own recognizance. Good luck, miss.
Se ha puesto en libertad bajo palabra de honor. Buena suerte.
Would you please invite Mr. Rosales to the podium?
Señor Rosales, por favor, pase al podio. Pardon, interpreter, it's Gonzalez, right? You said? Reynaldo Gonzalez?
Rosales.
Rosales. Oh, Rosales. Okay. Sorry. Okay, muy bien. Go ahead. The interpreter's ready.
Please tell me your name, sir.
Reinaldo Rosales.
Señor, dígame. Señor, espéreme. Por favor, dígame su nombre.
Reinaldo Álvarez Rosales.
Reinaldo Álvarez Rosales.
You are charged with 1 count of assault and 1 count of resisting arrest.
Señor, se le imputa con un cargo de agresión y un cargo de resistir al arresto.
Your next judge will decide whether or not you get an attorney.
Su siguiente juez es el que va a decidir si se le otorga un abogado o no.
You're going to meet the Agua Fria judge on the 9th day of April at the Agua Fria Justice Court.
Su siguiente audiencia se va a celebrar en el Tribunal de Paz de Agua Fría. Se va a celebrar el 9 de abril en el Tribunal de Paz de Agua Fría.
You're being released on your own recognizance. Good luck, sir.
Va a ser puesto en libertad bajo palabra de honor. Buena suerte, señor.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Please explain to the gentleman he is getting out of jail in 6 hours. Just show up to the next hearing on the 9th.
Se le está explicando al caballero que usted va a ser puesto en libertad en las siguientes 6 horas. Preséntese en su siguiente audiencia el día 9.
Okay.
Would you please invite Mr. Acosta Lopez to the podium?
El señor Acosta López, por favor, pase al podio.
Please tell me your name, sir.
Señor, por favor, dígame su nombre.
Juan Ramón Acosta López.
Juan Ramón Acosta López.
You're charged with driving on a license that's suspended, revoked, or canceled.
Se le imputa de manejar con una licencia de conducir que ha sido suspendida, revocada o cancelada.
The next judge will decide whether or not you get an attorney.
Su siguiente juez va a decidir si se le da un abogado o no.
You're going to meet the South Mountain judge on the 9th day of April.
Va a ver al juez del Tribunal de Paz de South Mountain el 9 de abril.
You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in 6 hours.
Va a ser puesto en libertad bajo palabra de honor. Va a salir de aquí como en 6 horas.
Please show up on the 9th and take care of this.
Por favor, preséntese el día 9 y encárguese de esto.
Good luck, señor. Thank you.
Buena suerte, señor.
Miss Interpreter, that's all I see on this calendar, but in case I missed one, can you give me a courtesy announcement, please?
Yes, of course, Your Honor. ¿Alguien más en la sala necesita los servicios de interpretación judicial en español?
I see no hands raised. The court wants to thank and excuse the interpreter till the juvenile calendar in about, a couple hours.
Sounds good, Your Honor. We'll see you soon. Thank you. The interpreter will be disconnecting. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Mr. Barry Bacon, come on up. You're next. After Barry is Cesar Gonzalez. Cesar's just sitting next to the door there. Tell me your full name, sir.
Michael Bacon.
Mr. Bacon, this first matter is a probation violation matter. I've appointed you an attorney. You're going to have a probation revocation hearing on the 31st of this month, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $50. The next matter, sir, is possession of a weapon by a prohibited person. That's a Class 4 felony. Same attorney, different hearing date, the 28th of March, downtown Phoenix. Bond is a secured appearance bond of $5,000. Good luck, sir. Mr. Gonzalez, come on up, Mr. Gonzalez, and Miss Cooper's after Mr. Gonzalez. Mr. Gonzalez, tell me your name, please.
Cesar Gonzalez.
Mr. Gonzalez, this is aggravated driving under the influence, a Class 4 felony. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing date is the 28th day of March, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $2,500. With all driving under the influence cases, there's also a civil prohibition on driving. Make sure you have driving privileges before you drive again. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Amanda Cooper, come on up, Amanda. And then Kyle is after Amanda. Tell me your full name, please, miss.
Amanda Wright Cooper.
Miss Cooper, this is driving under the influence as a misdemeanor. I've appointed you. I cannot appoint you an attorney. That's up to the South Mountain judge. You're going to meet the South Mountain judge on the 26th of this month. Bond is set at $500. Good luck, miss.
Oh,
Good luck.
okay. Thank you.
Good luck. Kyle? Come on up, Kyle. And then Dorhan. Hope I pronounced that correctly, Dana. Tell me your full name.
Kyle Scott, sir.
Sir, this is taking contraband into a correctional facility, which is a Class 2 felony. Narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony. Possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, Class 4 felony. Drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. Criminal trespassing as a misdemeanor. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing is on the 7th day of April. You're being released to pretrial services. That wonderful lady in the uniform is going to hand you a whole bunch of paperwork. Read it carefully. Those are the rules you have to follow to stay out of trouble. Good luck. You'll be out in 6 hours.
All right, thank you.
Dana? Come on up, Dana. After Dana is Mr. Roberts. Dinah? I apologize, Dinah.
That's fine.
Tell me your full name, please, miss.
Dinah Drohan.
Ms. Rohan, this is a burglary case as a Class 4 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, miss. Your next hearing is on the 7th day of April. Downtown Phoenix, you're being released to pretrial services. That officer's going to hand you a whole bunch of paperwork. Read it all carefully. Those are the rules you have to follow.
I have a lawyer.
Pardon me?
I have a lawyer.
Have your lawyer show up.
Okay.
Because if he or she shows up, then because I appointed you a lawyer, well, two lawyers will just switch informations, and the county attorney, the public defender will step out. Your lawyer will step in, as long as he or she has filed a notice of appearance.
Okay.
Good luck, miss.
Thank you.
Mr. Roberts and Mr. Marquez is after Mr. Roberts. Tell me your full name, Robert.
Robert Roberts.
Sir, this is a burglary, a Class 4 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing is April 7th, downtown Phoenix. You're being released to pretrial services. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. That lovely officer's going to hand you a whole bunch of paperwork. Read it carefully. Those are the rules you have to follow so you don't get in trouble. Good luck.
Yes, sir.
Daniel. Come on up, Daniel. Vanessa's after Daniel. Figueroa. Sir, tell me your name, please.
Daniel Marquez.
Sir, this is a possession of a weapon, strike that, possession of dangerous drugs as a Class 4 felony. I've appointed you an attorney. You're on probation for those underlying charges. You're going to have a probation revocation hearing on the 31st of this month. You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. So about 5 o'clock tonight, when you step outside these doors, please contact your probation officer. I know it's Sunday, but call him anyway. Follow their rules, follow my rules. You're given the next judge you meet on the 31st. 2 good reasons to not put you in prison on the 31st. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Vanessa, come on up, Vanessa. And then Young is after Figueroa. Tell me your full name, please.
Vanessa Figueroa.
Ms. Figueroa, good morning. This is a dangerous drug case and drug paraphernalia case, Class 4 and Class 6 felonies. I've appointed you an attorney, miss. Your next hearing is on the 28th of this month, downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out here in about 6 hours.
Thank you.
Good luck. We have a diversion program if you're interested.
Yeah.
Miss Young. And Isaac Sanchez is after Miss Young. Good morning. Tell me your name, please.
Demetria Leanne Young.
Miss Young, this is a probation violation matter. I've appointed you an attorney. You're going to have a probation revocation hearing on the 31st of this month, downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. Miss, as soon as you step out of this building at about 5 o'clock tonight, I know it's Sunday, but call your probation officer. If you follow their rules and my rules, you're given the next judge you meet on the 31st 2 good reasons to not put you in prison on the 31st. Good luck. Isaac Sanchez. And Andrea Aguirre Sanchez is after Isaac. Tell me your full name, sir.
Isaac Leo Matthew Sanchez.
Sir, this is discharge of a weapon within city limits, which is a Class 6 felony. I've appointed you an attorney. 2 hearing dates, the 7th and the 10th, both downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. Show up in court and take care of this. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Andrea? Come on up, Miss Andrea. And Jesse is after this lady. Tell me your full name, Miss Aguirre Sanchez.
Andrea Aguirre Sanchez.
Miss, this is a simple assault and a disorderly conduct. They're both misdemeanors. I cannot appoint you an attorney. That's up to the Peoria judge. You're going to meet the Peoria judge on the 10th day of April in downtown Peoria. You're being released on your own recognizance. Be out of here. You'll be out of here about 6 hours. Good luck.
Okay, thank you so much.
Jesse. Come on up, Jesse. And Pablo's after Jesse. Corona. Tell me your full name, sir.
Jesse Cardenas Pantoja.
Thank you, sir. Sir, this is discharge of a weapon within the city limits, Class 6 felony. I've appointed you an attorney. You have 2 hearings coming up, the 7th and the 10th, both downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in 6 hours. Just show up on the 7th and take care of it. Good luck. Pablo. Come on up, Pablo. Mr. Miller's after Pablo. Tell me your full name, sir.
Pablo Corona.
Mr. Corona, this is a narcotic drug case and drug paraphernalia case. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing is on the 7th of April, downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance, sir. Show up on the 7th and take care of it. We have a diversion program that you might be interested in. Good luck, sir.
All right, thank you.
You'll be out in about 6 hours. Mr. Miller.
5 in the night in the morning.
Pardon me?
You said 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock in the afternoon.
All right.
About 6 hours from now.
I thought you were late in the night. That's what I was saying.
No, but we have a very busy facility. Tell me your full name, sir.
Colin Miller.
Mr. Miller, you walked in, you just sat down a large piece of laminated paper on the podium. Those are your extradition rights. Long story short is another state, in your case Iowa, sent out a national warrant. We found you. You have no charges here, but we're holding you for Iowa. That's called extradition. Extradition can be handled 2 different ways. You can enter a denial and challenge the extradition. In that case, you'd be entitled to bond. In this state, if you had some charges like this, you'd be held non-bondable, and I can still do that. But Iowa wants a $10,000 cash bond. I'll probably honor Iowa, unless you tell me something different. And then you'd have a hearing in 10 days. You can post bond and be on release condition. I cannot appoint you an attorney because these are civil matters. Iowa has 90 days to talk to the Arizona governor, their governor, to sign all the paperwork to make arrangements to come get you. If it goes over 90 days, we kick you loose. That doesn't mean it solves a problem in Iowa. It just means in Arizona it's not a problem, at least until you're picked up again, then the whole thing could start over again wherever you're at, including Arizona. You can also waive. If you waive, you're held non-bondable. Iowa's notified immediately, probably realistically first thing tomorrow morning. Even though we'd sent it out tonight, they'd respond to it tomorrow morning. Iowa then has 30 days to come get you. If they don't come get you in 30 days, we kick you loose here. Again, that doesn't solve the Iowa problem. You're just not in custody until the next time you come into contact with law enforcement. Wherever that is, they can take you back into custody. What do you want to do? Waive or have a hearing?
Waive.
Okay, sir, I have to ask you a couple questions. You walked up and handed and sat down that large piece of paper, laminated. That's all the extradition rights. Did you get a chance to read all that?
No, I did not.
Did I explain it all to you?
Yes.
Okay, let's start with that aspect.
Wait, so what if I waive again?
Pardon me?
What if I waive again?
If you waive, you're held non-bondable, and we notify Iowa immediately. Iowa has 30 days to come get you, and then if they don't, we cut you loose. But Iowa, I've worked with Iowa before over the last 25 years. They get here very quickly, in my opinion. Okay?
Okay, so what if I don't waive?
Don't waive. I set a hearing out about 10 days, and you can post bond. I'd set bond at $10,000, or I would hold you non-bondable. But Iowa wants $10,000. I'll probably set it at $10,000. What do you want to do?
So does it make a difference if I have a job or anything?
What do you mean?
I have a job, and I was at work when I got arrested.
Oh, well, sir, if you can't work while you're in this facility, therefore you could bond out, and you can go back to your job. You just could not leave Maricopa County, state of Arizona, until this is resolved.
So what do you recommend?
Sir, I can't answer that for you, and since you're not deciding, and I understand that, I'm going to give you a little time to decide. I'm going to enter a denial on your behalf. I'm going to set bail in the amount of $10,000 cash like Iowa wanted. The next judge is the Honorable Barbara Spencer. She's a wonderful lady. She'll tell you the same thing I just did. But again, you still have a right to choose anytime between now and the next time as to what you want to do. Good luck, sir. Thank you. Did we miss anything, boss ladies?
You're good to go.
Okay. You're so darn picky, girl. How about now? Okay. I've got a couple DUIs here. I'm just going to sit here and do that.